time ago, the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 65 yards. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Ravens nothing.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. But an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That was good.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mecole Hardman.
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of Mecole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Kansas City.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Mahomes. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him.
Mahomes.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield, be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 14-14.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
It is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 21. Ravens.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He can run for it, and he will. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to it in a score.
Is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down and
10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And quickly to Kelsey. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a gain of 6.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Jackson on 1st down. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs, they'll take over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 27, Jackson throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
More first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The last 2 guys on the cover of Madden going toe-to-toe here, and a great one brewing in the third. Everything we'd expect from Mahomes and Jackson, 2 of the best young stars in the game. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Williams loses the football. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Recovered by the offense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
is Mahomes on third. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's not going to get me.
Now it's Jackson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it'll be second down. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Everson Griffin, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a two-score lead in the fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Boyle. That one goes for 24 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Pickup of 2.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They stop them for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He's got a man. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Mahomes firing complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He can run for it, and he will. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
That's good for a
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Baltimore Ravens.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquis. And 5th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over possession. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, this is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One final try from Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over.
66, Chiefs 42.